Hey, how's it going? Well, I still didn't fucking fix it. Don't worry about it. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. You know, occasionally I like to read some Jab titles. If you're new here, you don't know what a Jab title is, welcome to the Jab title of the day. What is a Jab title? Jab stands for Japanese Adult Video. I don't watch porn, and that only enhances my enjoyment of these ridiculous titles to Japanese porn. So I just want to get the night started on the right foot. Want to share one of these with you because it struck me as particularly good. There's actually another one right underneath it. Let's start with the secondary one. This is the legendary rape play, treating women like insects. The Female Centipede Slave Club. That one's not the one I wanted to share, though. The one I wanted to share was, this is a title, by the way. This is something you see on the front of a movie, right? Sorry to dismember the condom secretly. Busty Aunt Tudor, who does not stop. Raw squeeze when the feeling of middle crease cannot be forgotten and becomes obsessive. Just wanted to start with that. Just wanted to start with that. Welcome back. Welcome to some SOMA. There was something else I was gonna say there. I don't remember what it was. How are you? How are you doing? Are you welcome? Are you ready to be scared? If you are, might not be the best game. I guess what I was gonna say. Oh, they got a little synopsis. Found the wreck of the Curie, a large ship at the bottom of the sea. In it, he hopes to find an emergency vessel and travel to the site called Theta. I don't remember the Curie thing, actually, but I remember we were running away from the spooky guy and we were using like speedrunning strategies to just kind of ignore him. Also, I forgot to turn the volume back on. That's scary, right? Forgetfulness. The onset of dementia. That's pretty scary. But yeah, hey, it's been a little bit because I went camping and I guess I didn't tell anybody because everybody thought I was like dead or something. You know, I'm gone for like 2-3 days and everybody's like, oh, Yeoman's fucking bit the bullet. Nah, it's just camping. It's pretty nice. And camping and getting my Miata figured out. I had to get it plated and everything. Now I can like legally drive it. It's pretty nice. But yeah, welcome back to this. I hope you're ready, not necessarily to be scared, maybe spooked. Right, yeah, this is about where we were. I'm gonna pull these out, then a guy is going to appear here, and then, you know, maybe I shouldn't spoil the surprise if somehow you haven't seen this part that I did last time. Like I was gonna say though, don't necessarily be ready to be scared. This game hasn't, honestly hasn't been that scary. Hasn't been as scary as, like, Amnesia was. But it's, you know, it's got some philosophical backing that I'm sure us big-brained individuals will be able to enjoy even more than the spooks. I accidentally just fucking minimized the game. Let's try that again. I have a button on my mouse set to minimize everything. It's not a good idea to press that. Okay, I'm out.
Proceed to the emergency.
Kind of stopped at a really good time last time, except for the fact that, like this is instant action right away, but I don't fucking remember where anything is, because it's been, like, almost a week. Down, right? Yeah, I went up last time and died, so... Wrong way? No? This is pure guesswork. Raw luck going on here. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, tell me if the volume's alright. Like, it's a little loud on my end. That could just be me. I think it's just me, but I want to make sure that I'm not, like, being drowned out.
What did you do?
Why aren't you making another Germany run? I mean, it's Halloween season, you know?
Hurry up! Just a second. Alright, taking off. Hold on to something.
That kind of shit will come. It's slightly loud. Okay? Thank you. That's what I needed to know. Let's put it down to about, like, maybe one of these. No, 37. So you can recreate this setup at home. That's a 37 out of a 75. I can't. Okay, well,
steer this thing?
Starboard rudder is choking.
Yeah, I mean, some more Victoria 2 and stuff
even
like
know
that
what
will
direction we're
come
going in.
soon-ish, but like don't expect
Navigator.
anything like
We're
that
headed for
before
Theta. Should be a matter of
October is
minutes.
over.
Thought I
Because
was
like
done for back
I'm
there.
set.
Seems like the WoW is keeping the Curie from going into a catastrophic failure state. I mean,
Be
how
quiet, I
did
need
it get
to
on the
pay attention.
ship?
Are you talking about the black tentacles in the engine room? I've seen them before at Upsilon. What are they?
They're a manifestation of a malfunctioning station-wide artificial intelligence called the WoW.
Station-wide? So we just made a powerful enemy.
No, it's not like that. The AI isn't a persona. It doesn't feel or think like we do. It's more like a cancer.
I'm familiar.
Was that the ship?
Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected. Brace for impact! Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau!
What does that mean?
If I don't hit
I
you
really
with that,
hate this
we're
guy's
dead.
voice. I kind of know what you mean. There was at least one line during that little conversation where I kind of like it hit me. It's like, oh, that's an interesting voice actor you got there. He's kind of got one of those like submissive baby men voices, you know.
Please remain seated.
I mean, not everybody can have a voice like mine, you know, like a voice that prints money, a voice that people just adore, that people get hands-free ejaculations to just the sounds coming out of your cords. But like, hey, you could do a little better than that, you know what I mean? Oh, this is one of those sit-up things. Now I get to recreate the joke that I didn't get to do last time, but it's not quite as good. One. Two. Please clap. Thank you. That took a lot of work. Fuck, he's even slower than I thought. Okay.
I'll never get this open.
It's already like half. You already got it part way. What do you? Oh, don't worry about it. This makes it harder for them to to fucking get it open. It's that little fucking guy. Oh. He has a very high-sounding IQ
Didn't
levels.
expect to see you again.
Dude, we got our little fucking buddy back. This game isn't like... This isn't a horror game, this is like a feel-good game. We rescued the girl, she can't say no to me because I can fucking hold her in my pocket. Our little fucking dog robot friend is following me around. This is great. We're going on an adventure. We're gonna go to the fucking moon. Like everything, this is... You can't call this horror when everything's going great. I'm at the bottom of the fucking ocean right now, just having a little... Just having a walkabout, you know? Just checking out what's there. Seeing the sights. Look, it's the Grand Canyon. Oh, fuck, man. You want me to go over... Okay, he doesn't know where we're going. Can robots consent? Well, they can't not consent. You know what I mean? They can't say no. And... Well... Depends on what you mean. You know what I mean? If you go by like old definitions of consent, you know, like common sense, old school definitions of like, well, she didn't say no, so then yeah, robots can consent because they don't say no. They can't not consent. But if you're talking like new age shit, not new age, like the new shit, you know, it has to be an enthusiastic yes. Then no, they can't consent. Unless you program them to say yes really loud, in which case I guess that would work. And then they would not be able to say no. Like Yes Man, but like you know, from Fallout New Vegas, but a sex slave. That kind of idea. You could do that. I wouldn't do that, but you could do that. What am I looking at? Okay. Okay, can't go down there. Can't swim the extra inch to get down there. Those bad robots that don't do anything when they discover me. They just slowly chase after you. I got a burp coming. Prepare yourself. It's gone. Never mind. Sorry to disappoint you. I know you wanted to hear what it sounded like. Oh, thanks. By the way, this is just a side note. Finally got some tea. I know no one cares, but I'm just happy about it. Finally picked up some tea at the store. Now that I'm legally allowed to drive my car, I drove it down to the store, picked up some tea and honey. Pretty happy about that. Been going tealess for a while, and that's like a regular part of my diet there. You know, operating at maximum efficiency. It's not like I'm one of those people who's dependent on caffeine, because I drink pretty weak tea, honestly. But, you know, it's some good shit. Keeps my throat in fucking overdrive.
He got me pretty bad.
I think I made it worse pulling away. I can feel it bleeding out. Can you see him?
Fuck. He got on the Zeppelin. He's going back to Theta. We have to warn them.
Good luck with that. The platform radio is dead. Remember?
The Lumar Annex should work. It has to.
Yeah. You go. I'm not gonna make it. I'm just not.
Come on, Evans. We have to warn them. Come on.
Delayed gratification. Excuse me. Is that all there is in here? Just telling me that we need to take the Lumar or whatever? Okay. That still does not seem to do anything. Okay. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is probably white, which I know is like, depending on how you look at it, is either the most boring choice you could possibly pick, or the most white supremacist choice you could pick. I don't know which way you want to take that, if I'm a boring person or if I'm a fucking white nationalist, but it's really, I just like white. I really like the cleanness of it. I like the purity of it. The superiority of it. No, I just like white. But that's not like, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite color per se, because it kind of changes. You know what I mean? I'm not like 4. Having a favorite color is kind of like a thing of the past. When I was 4, my favorite color was yellow. I don't know why. I just kind of liked it. I guess there's not really a reason for most, you know, fucking favorite color. You just have one. I've gone through color phases. You know, I went through a yellow phase, then I went through a red phase, a very short blue phase, and a very even shorter green phase, and then a black phase. That was my teenage years. And now I'm on white. I'm a fan of white. I like white. It's just a good color, or the lack of color. I'm a little lost here, because I seem to have been, I'm now back where I was. I was kind of expecting that area to continue a little further. In fact, yeah, I actually went the complete wrong direction. You can tell because of those fucking enemies, quote unquote. There's a lot of fucking crabs. The only correct answer is blue. Blue's alright. Blue is a respectable option, you know, but it's kind of a boring option. Like, everybody picks blue. You know, I respect a green man. Somebody who picks something a little different. If you pick orange, you're either like a contrarian or pretty cool guy. Or both. I fucking minimized the game. I need to change my hotkeys. You know, I appreciate something a little different. Blue is kind of probably the most popular choice there is. Oh, dude, it's a piece of garbage. I.e., the Wii U. Really hope they port Wonderful 101 to the Switch so I have a reason to get that and not have to pick up a fucking Wii U. What was I looking at? Wait, let me look at that again. I kind of just browsed through it. None of that really seemed that important to me. Like, okay, we got 2 spacemen. One's waving. Then they try and move their luggage. Then one of them disappears, and the other one's wondering where he is. It turns out he's a fucking murderer. There's the blood going away as a big ship approaches. Okay, I don't really see what I got out of that. Maybe not the best example of visual storytelling. We're gonna ignore the health butt.
Come in, Strasky. Can you hear me? Theta, listen. Akers is headed for Theta.
Delta Lima Organics, getting a signal but no audio.
Strasky, it's Komorebi. Akers has gone mad. He's dangerous. Strasky!
Sorry, Delta. Still no audio. Try calling from another access point.
Strasky, I can try sending. I have pictures.
I've got footage. People got mad at me before for just pulling levers that I don't know what they're gonna do, but I mean, like, obviously that's what I needed to do. Oh, good, a fucking map. Okay, so we're here. That's the landing platform, due west. So there's that circular bit, I remember that. We want to go due west, and there's a landing platform there, HQ. We probably got to get to HQ to get in there, or we got to go in through there, or something like that. But basically, we got to go due west. How I figure out which way is west is a different question. It doesn't even give me an arrow, so I don't know if I'm currently facing west. Maybe I can see a landmark from here. No. Okay. Is there a land? Okay, the square fencing is to the west of me, so if I find the square fencing, I'll have my bearings. Purple is the best. Purple's all right. Purple's a pretty good color. Underrated color. It was always lumped in with pink. You know, it was always kind of like pink and purple were the girly colors. But it's not really true. Like, I see, like, pink is definitely associated with girliness. But purple isn't really. Like, purple's just a weird color. Like, it's not, it's, you know, like, ancient shit, it's, like, associated with royalty. But then past that, it's associated with, like, just sleaze. And, like, lesbians and shit. You know, just like, weird, seedy underbelly. That's the impression I get from purple. And, like, you know, it can be good in a way, you know, like Waluigi sort of seedy underbelly. But, like, pink, you know, like, I understand why people wear pink. You know, you're saying, like, I don't understand people who wear pink shirts and shit like that. I get it. I understand that it's like you're trying to say that, you know, I don't let, you know, what other people think is faggy determine what I do with my life. That's admirable. I understand that. I drive a Miata, you know? I get that. But at the same time, it's like, there's a difference, right? If someone said blue was gay, you know, I might still wear a blue shirt because it looks good. And it's like, fuck you. But, like, pink just doesn't look that good. I don't like, there's not really much of a point in that one. You know, why buck standards just to wear a shitty shirt, you know? I'll just stick with fucking white. K8. Oh, that's the little guy. Light Universal Helper. While the K8 lacks a voice module, is able to communicate via simplified sounds and lights. Bull, medium worker. Topa. That's the thing I found on the ground. It has a complex intelligence. Oh, they all have complex. It actually has the same as the K8. Basic intelligence only. A pilot is needed to fully utilize his equipment. Okay. From Kronstedt Theta. Okay. Terry, it's been decided that you and your crew will evacuate to Theta on the 14th. Everything's being taken care of, and you will all be given new positions as you arrive. You will fall into the ranks, of course. The last thing we need is more leaders. It's your funeral. Fuck you, Kronstedt. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have the authority to make me. Terry. This isn't my orders, you idiot. I'm just the messenger. You want to stay? I can buy you some time if you want to hang out at your dump, but your crew is moving tomorrow. Evacuation successful. Mr. Akers, I'm happy to inform you that your crew has safely arrived at Theta. Let me know when you're ready to move and I'll send a transport. Merry Christmas, Mr. Akers. Don't hesitate to ask if you want to be relocated to Theta. That was fucking 4 months later. Seems like they didn't really need to be evacuated if 4 months later you're given just a regular old Merry Christmas. You know, like, your crew is moving tomorrow. Evacuation. And then 4 months later, it's like, everything's still good here. Akers won his 1000th game of chess. Chess. Oh, shit. Oh, are you serious? I was excited. I was gonna show off my chess skills. I can't put in the woman and play against her. I mean, I know it'd be easy, but... Man... Is that all that's in this room? The only purpose of this room is to fucking tease me with chess? Because that's a load of shit. I wanted to... You can't do that. You can't give me a chessboard and then say, like, nah, you can't play. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is pretty fucking mean. This game is losing points by the second. Every second I can't play a game of chess. This is supposed to be an intellectual game. Why can't I play chess? It would make nothing but sense, you know? That's how you would know. That's the fucking sign that you're playing a high IQ game. Is like you can play chess in the middle of the game. You just take a break and play some chess because, you know, get your priorities straight. You're a smart man. It's a nice looking brain, just sitting around. Oh, this is the thing, right? So I should keep going this way? No, this way? We're close. I guess if I just circle this thing, I'll run into it eventually. Maybe it's that. Although, do I need to get inside to... Yes, I'm pretty sure that ring on the map was this pipe. I think. So it should be somewhere around here. Excuse me? You can't make that jump? You're underwater, too. I mean, like... I guess he's a robot, you know, and that's why he can't get up there, but come on. Like, the springs in your legs are that worn out that you can't go a fucking... That's like 2 feet. You could just climb up. You could, like, it's not even... Even if it was this high, it would be unreasonable for you not be able to, like, just climb. But it's not even that. Like, this is a child could get up that. Like, not even kidding. They could just put their arms up and lift themselves over. I can climb up here, apparently. Which is the same height. That's some suspension of disbelief shit that I just can't get behind. You know? Like, when you tell me, like, okay, so for the premise of this game, you're gonna have to, you know, put aside your disbelief. You're gonna have to suspend it. And you're gonna have to accept the conceit that robots, you know, can be conscious. That a brain scan can in some way be conscious. It's like, okay, you know, for the sake of the story, I'll do it. You know, I'll give you that one. But then you tell me, like, also for the story, you're gonna have to accept that this robot can't jump more than a foot in the air. It's like, nah, I can't believe that. I'm not even in a world of fiction. Just move. It's interesting how they give the static around things that get spooky. You know, I'm supposed to be really scared by this, so the screen is, like, shaking and shit. But there's nothing scary about this. We've seen, like, tons of dead bodies so far. You know what I mean? This extra one is just some fucking nameless mook. I don't care. You know? Oh, someone died here. Ooh. Ooh, I'm spooked. Ooh. Here?
Rusted shut. Probably for the best. Not sure I trust the shuttle train anymore.
Why? The last shell train only broke because we fucked it up by saving someone's life. This one should be fine. And in fact, my robot could easily... Why? Holes. Holes are approaching. Holes are becoming more and more noticeable. Like, okay, this robot automatically, without me even fucking saying a word, he just unlocks, he busts through any door that's locked, that's rusted shut, or whatever. But now we come to one that I'm not supposed to go there because the game says I don't want to, and so this guy just doesn't do it. I didn't tell him not to do it. I didn't, you know, I didn't wave him off and like, no, don't do that. I don't need that. Don't waste your time. He didn't even start doing it. You know what I mean? Like, he knew that the game didn't want me to go there. What am I, what is this? Controlling a relay? Am I gonna have to check every single channel? Let's just go to green. I assume green means good. Green is the good signal. Yeah, link established. Okay. Sure. How do you rate this game so far in terms of actual fun? I think it's a little early to say. You know, like, I'd say pretty par right now, slightly above par, you know? But like very slightly, like not a full stroke, you know, like you didn't get a birdie. This game's not a birdie. I guess it's a par. I guess it's par. The light is rubbing my eyes. I would assume burning, but it really looks like hurting my eyes. He's telling me I don't need this Vilvius flesh inside my skull to see salvation. Okay. I will gladly remove them. Stop them from obfuscating the Dune mission? Dune? With what? The Dune mission? Does that say something other than Dune? Kine mission? On mission? One? This guy needs to work on his fucking handwriting. Isn't he supposed to be a computer? Well, I guess maybe not. He's talking about his flesh inside his skull. So you don't need his brain. Huh. Oh, it is. Oh. Okay, this game's getting a little better. That's pretty good. I'll give it that one. That's pretty good. Did that just go through the window? Oh, no. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Hope I didn't need that for an eye puzzle. Viagra? No? I know your dick doesn't work in space. Does it work underwater? It's exciting to watch WoW claim Delta. Half a year ago, I'd be worried. I'd have Goya and Juan clean the blackboard from the black blood from the machinery. Now its crusty surfaces seem to complement, even outshine what Delta was. Divine mission. Is that what it says? I guess I see it. Yeah, why the extra fucking line on the V, though? Oh, no, wait. Divine. No, that's the I. It's just very close. Just very fucking close together. Divine mission. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, you're right. It's on a mission from God to get the band back together. My reflection in the black blood of our warden whispers, I need to save them from this hell. Let them sleep. Look them in the lucid dream. Lock them in the lucid dreams I've seen. Oh, what's that? It's fucking squishy in there. Okay. Is that all that's in here? Chess! Please. Why? That is a load of fucking shit. You can... That's another point down, game. That's another point taken. Now, I mean, okay, you've shown me chess twice, alright? In 2 different occasions, I've been given the opportunity, seemingly, to play chess. And it didn't happen either time, right? So now I'm just wondering, will this pay off? Will there be a final chess, you know, the 3rd time's the charm? We'll get to play some chess? Or is it just gonna tease me over and over? Because one of those things is fine. You know, you building up to the chess, I can appreciate that. But if I can't play chess, that's not okay. And a little pointless doing the whole airlock thing when we can breathe underwater. Because we don't need to breathe.
Good day. Am I right? Can't believe how much I'm sweating in this suit.
You talking to me?
You do need some vacation, sir. That's sweet baby, not that.
Who talks like that? Even a robot. Why would you say, need to speak with Akers soon? Isn't that right, Akers? Like, wait, who are you talking to? Are you talking to Akers? Why do you fucking talk to him in the 3rd person then? Also, I can definitely jump in there. Watch this. Ah, shit. You didn't buy the chess DLC. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if there's chess DLC. I better. What's? Oh, I better fucking be able to play some chess, because if not, I'm gonna start screaming. Where am I supposed to go? Is this? No, it's not important. I mean, there's a railroad here. I would assume that would be, you know, a sign for where we might go, but apparently he doesn't want to take the shuttle. So we need to find the emergency vehicle, like we've established. I don't know where that is, though. Maybe over here? Is it the landing thing? This guy's fucking just... He doesn't understand what's going on at all. That robot is, like, sad how like, out of it he is. Is this the one we were just in? No, it's the one we're not allowed to access for no reason at all. Radio tower. I'm slightly lost, I'll admit. You know, like a little bit lost. A little lost. Your penis does work underwater. There's an entire sex culture based around scuba fetish. I don't like that. It's kind of one of those things where you say it, and I'm just, you know, willing to believe it. Like, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I don't like it, though. Could have gone a long time without knowing that people like having sex in fucking scuba gear. Don't know why. Don't know why you would do that. Isn't water supposed to be an extremely harsh lubricant? Isn't having sex in water supposed to, like, really fucking chafe shit? Like, I've heard it's pretty bad. I don't know. Never tried it. Probably never will. Sex underwater, that is. Sex in general. If I ever get married. Otherwise, you know, also probably will miss out on that one. But, I don't know why you'd want to, like... You know, I'm really attracted to my fucking dick bleeding from all the chafing going on with this soaking wet vagina. Where am I going? Ooh. There's not a ladder going up there. There's not a... What's left, right? We're just trying to find an emergency vehicle, right? We've been in here, right? That's where we just were. Yes. Right? Yeah, we flooded the whole place. The computer still works, though. Zeppelin control remote. Remote access denied. Remote access denied. Override. Responder right suspended. Fuck you, Akers. Invalid command. Akers is doing some strange shit. He took the Zeppelin back to Theta. Don't let him dock. Shut it the fuck down. Send. Area map. Okay. Alright, so we're here. So we need to get here. Okay. Alright, so we were there. We went past that. Now we're here. That's the landing station, right? This is the okay, well, let me... Okay. We're here. HQ is where I fucking assume we need to go. I already did this, right?
You saw that, right? You saw Akers fucking
never mind.
injecting that shit into them?
He got me pretty bad.
I think I made it worse pulling away. I can feel it bleeding out. Can you see him?
Fuck. He got on the Zeppelin. He's going back to Theta. We have to warn them.
Good luck with that.
Oh, yeah, no, we saw
The
this.
platform radio is dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, we saw that. I just don't remember this exactly. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Maybe I'm thinking too much about... Oh, hey. Wait, I can talk to this guy?
Hey, could you maybe help?
Oh!
I need to get to Theta.
Help me out here, will you? Yeah? You put in a good word for me? I'm not sure that's a good thing. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Listen.
Make yourself useful.
Hey, you.
Don't stand there, you know better than that.
Listen.
Don't worry about it. I got this. Brandon, did you move the Carthage casing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Don't stand there, you know better than that.
Listen.
Help me out here, will you?
Hey, you.
Okay, so this
Make
guy is
yourself
just,
useful.
like, actually...
Hey, can you
He's
hear me?
brainless.
Don't stand there, you know
Like, they
better
did
than
the
that.
whole brain scan thing, and they transferred his brain over to a robot,
You can really tell when
you know, but, they didn't actually think to, like, scan someone who had a brain, you know? Like, they just were like, well, we're gonna be putting fucking brains in robots, was, you know, that's fine. You know, it should be pretty good, pretty high IQ shit. And they forgot to, you know, consider the fact, if you put a dumb person's brain in a robot, it's still a dumb person. You know, despite how impressive you might think that whole shebang is, you still put a fucking moron inside of that suit. Just repeats the same 3 lines. I don't understand where I'm supposed to. I mean, this looks like something, right? Right? I mean, that looks like a fucking emergency vehicle to me. I mean, with all the talk of the Zeppelin, I'm more or less assuming we have to find the Zeppelin, but at the same time, like, where the fuck? Can't go in here. There's an invisible wall. I am clearing it easily. There's an invisible wall. Thanks, game. What if you got married to a mermaid? Well, why would I marry a mermaid, right? The point of marriage is to procreate, and mermaids, I'm pretty sure they don't have vaginas, so you can't have sex with a mermaid. I mean, you could have fucking oral or something, I guess. You could have a mermaid suck you off with her slimy fish lips. I don't know if you'd want that, and it wouldn't result in kids.
Make yourself useful.
So I don't really see the point in getting married to a fish lady. You know, no thanks, personally. Oh, here we go. Shipping. Arc to Phi. Evacuation to Theta. Survey group to Theta. Unspecified to Theta. Okay, Zeppelins. Idle. Okay, cool. Echo. Unable to establish link. Request transport. Unable to establish link. Echo. Zeppelin not responding. Engine failure. Unable. Okay, so I'm assuming we need to establish a connection using that radio thing with Zeppelin 049. Corrupt audio buffers. Yeah, whatever. But what if? Well, you still wouldn't be able to have sex. What do you mean, what if? If you had sex with a mermaid underwater, she'd just be sucking you off, I guess. Which would probably not feel as good with water all around. I don't know. Never done that one either.
You can see the Zeppelin now.
Good. Sorry about the mess. Without the positioning system, the Zeps just keep losing their set routes. Voljet did say that you could have fixed it on your side by rejigging the antenna.
Okay,
Guess
right.
it doesn't matter now. Are all of you coming?
No, just me, Goy, and Creer. Akers is set on being a stubborn old man.
All right. See you soon, Brandon. Happy evac.
Okay, so I was right. We can jiggle with the antenna, but what do we need to do
Can you hear me?
exactly?
I hear you, Terry. I mean, Mr. Akers, sir.
I've changed my mind. I would like to come to Theta. Let Delta sleep.
Of course. Wow. Honestly, didn't expect to hear from you again. Such a long time since you checked in. We have a few divers in a Zeppelin surveying Lambda at the moment. I'll just make sure they pick you up when they're done.
Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure they feel welcome.
Okay. See you when you get here.
And they just fucking sent the Zeppelin like nothing was gonna happen? You don't send a Zeppelin to some guy who says, I'll make sure they feel welcome when they get here. You don't fucking do that. Oh, so probably this Zeppelin, right? So we're currently connected to Zeppelin 840. And that's the one that the engine is broken. Yeah. Okay, so we want to try out 049, which is the yellow. Okay. Where's the radio thing, though? And how do I get there without getting lost? And also, is there anything in here? Was I here already? Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's pretty cool. I fucking minimized the game again. Okay. Yeah, that's nice that we were right in here. And then we went outside, and we didn't see that, like, oh, that's where we need to go. Right there. Oh, remember this guy also? Remember when we were looking at this guy? Right there. Right there is where we needed to go. In my defense, this still looks like rusted out garbage that doesn't really catch the eye very well until you turn it on. But it's, yeah, that's a little embarrassing. This is the radio, yep, and the radio thing is right across from it. So we were, you know, we've been running in circles, but everything we need is like tightly packed right next to each other. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Okay. No signal. Just fucking switch the channels until you get something. I don't know if there's supposed to be a puzzle involved with these channels or if it's just a time waster. I really am assuming it's a time waster, and it's one of those things that you just... It's extremely minor. You know, when it comes to like a game design thing, it could not be more minor. That you have to press 4 buttons before you get to the one that actually works. But it does make you wonder why they did that. Why didn't they just have the rotating thing? You know, what did it add to the experience by pressing that button 4 times? You know? Like, it is minor bullshit, nitpicky bullshit, but...
Transport
it's
active.
Interesting.
Unspecified cargo.
Oh, sweet.
The Zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
It should come here, right? Also, what do you mean, get ready? Is it going to attack? Oh. Huh?
That's definitely the Zeppelin.
What is definitely the Zeppelin? I don't know. I don't see the Zeppelin. Oh! Oh, sweet. Can I get crushed by it? Oh! Alright, to be fair, I expected the answer to be no. I didn't actually, you know, I mean, it makes sense. I'm not gonna be upset about that one. But I expected the answer to be no. How fucking far back am I? Wait a minute. Well, I guess I don't need to do... I just need to find that one place. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're close. It's probably a good thing that it actually crushed me. You know, it should have crushed me. But I didn't expect that. Are you thinking about getting VR? And if you are, what do you have in mind? I'm not thinking about getting VR, really. VR's kind of like a meme. You know, like... It's a novelty. Right? And I'm not against getting a novelty, picking up a novelty per se. You know, novelty's fine. I want to try it out at some point, I guess. But the cost of like getting it is just like a little too much for me. You know, like it's a little too expensive. And like basically all the games for it are not very good. You know, they basically fall into one of two camps, which is either it's a game that you could just play normally and the VR is tacked on, or it's a VR-only game, which is extremely shallow. Maybe they're not all like that. Maybe, I mean, one day we should probably have a good fucking VR game, right? I mean, it should happen eventually, but I don't know about one. And certainly I'd like to have at least more than even one. I was gonna, you know, fucking shell out a few hundred shekels to buy myself a VR headset. It's like, you know, I'd prefer just spending that money on like real games. You know, like games I can.
Zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
Real ones, real games. But no, yeah, I haven't really been considering getting VR, to answer your question. I don't really see the... You know, I think it's fucking... I think it's false advertising to even call it VR. It's not VR. It is not a virtual reality. It is a screen strapped to your head. That's all it is. There should be a different name for it, right? Like, it should just be like... It's a face screen. You know, it's a something like that. Like it's not a virtual reality. I can't feel things. I can't smell things. I can hear them, I guess. You've got two senses down, more or less, although some of the headsets I hear are kind of shitty and they don't really even have sight down that well.
Calm down.
But
we're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta. At least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles.
Just so you know.
I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a
okay, that
skeleton.
on that
Use
line,
that.
the delivery was pretty good.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of.
Thank you.
I'll get us the chip.
I'm happy he realized what. Wait, do I get a fucking gun? Oh, this fucking beats chess any day.
Guess I have no choice.
Just gonna turn to survival horror? Evil Within? Oh shit. Evil Within. Why didn't I even think of that as an option? Oh, we gotta kill our buddy? Yeah, sorry. Hey.
Oh, come on.
Hey. Hey, come on. Yeah, I didn't even think of that, though. I'm looking for more horror games to play. I didn't even think of Evil Within 2. Evil Within was a fucking pretty good game. You know? I streamed that. That was one of the earlier things I streamed. It was a good fucking time. I don't feel remorse for this, by the way.
This works.
Because that wasn't a choice, that was something I had to do. Nah, I don't feel remorseful at all. Yeah, we still have the gun. Which is interesting. Just fucking toss the... Why'd we drop the gun? Pick the gun back up. Why'd we drop that shit? What are we... We're not
Simon.
pockets?
Don't be mad, okay? We really need
My
to
message
get
was
ship.
auto-deleted.
We'd be stuck
What was
here.
it? What did you...
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
Is there a difference between them? I went for the small one.
No! Not a Kate! Those are so cute!
What?
Don't worry. They're dumber than rocks.
You're the worst. It's just beginning to sink in. I mean,
Something
really
about
sink in.
something about these voice deliveries are getting worse.
Didn't we cover
That
this
one
already?
line I liked,
Said no ever since I woke up. And I
but
was
like now I can't help but picture two people
My
sitting
brain
in
doesn't
separate
want me to
rooms
think about
speaking into a
It's
microphone.
really getting hard not to think about it.
You know?
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, can I turn off that safety feature? No.
Thanks.
Where'd my gun go? Are you kidding me? I lose the gun? What fucking man? What Canadians for you? You get a gun and you're all scared to use it. Ooh, I gotta shoot a robot. Ooh. What will I do? I don't know how to use a gun. Oh! I shot him. And then the first chance he gets, like, oh, I feel so bad about killing that lifeless being. Let me drop this gun, never use it again. Ooh, I don't want it. What a fag. Like that shit's useful. Next time that spooky thing comes around, try shooting it. Why not? You got 2 lives. You really don't even have 1 life, honestly.